Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Welcome back to the Coach's Desk, people. Thank you for tuning in today to the Coach's Desk. Now, of course, when things are going bad at the JFF, we tend to highlight it, you know what I mean? And the leak video that, well, the leak order that was out the other day, person spoke about it, the response, we spoke about it, and we beat the JFF really bad, you know what I mean? We are asking for them to resign and so forth. But we see the effort that they are making at this moment, at this point in time, to sort out things with the boys. Then it's a good look. And we here at Coach's Desk certainly want to highlight what the My Cricket-led organization is currently doing. We understand here at Coach's Desk that the members of the JFF, they actually met with about approximately 20 of the national senior players in recent times. And it was a virtual meeting. I'm not sure if it was via Zoom or any of this, the other virtual meeting platforms, but it was done in that particular frame. And this was to enlighten them about the situation that the JFF is experiencing financially. You know what I mean? And even though we hit them hard, it is a tough situation that they are facing right now. Actually, like they say, they are facing a very bad financial situation. Incidentally, they would have had a $300 million debt, and they would have paid 50 million out of that. And in that report, they say that it's good to know that you would have cut some of the debt. However, they are still in debt. Plus, you have the World Cup qualifiers coming up and the Gold Cup. So it is a bad state that the JFF is in. However, they are trying their best to ensure that they, mend the fences with the boys in light of the leaked audio that was all over social media. Now, the particular meeting, viewers, was put in place to actually unify the players. You know what I mean? Unifying the players and the administrators to call peace or truce, to mend the broken situation, to put things into perspective, to ensure that there's an understanding, especially with the senior players and the board. The team captain and the defender, Damion Lowe, were also included in the meeting. So that's a good look on the part of the JFF. They are trying to ensure that things work out, because there's a critical period that is coming up for the Reggae Boyz. Now, what really transpired in that meeting, from understanding, is that the players were presented with financial and the financial statements, the current one, and they were told of the immediate plans, the medium term that the federation would have, and I would assume that they would have explained the long-term goals that they would have had, and that is very good. The players were presented with documents from understanding. They would have to peruse that among themselves for about 2 weeks, a fortnight's time. Then they will schedule another meeting. So that's a good look. They would have put things in place like they say. So the JFF were true to their words. They actually come with documentation, pen to paper, something in black and white to ensure that the issues that they have initially will not occur again. And like the president did say, it was a one-off situation. So he's actually speaking truth there. Now, interestingly, people, the financial committee that they put in place was headed by Dennis Chong. Yes. And he was ably assisted by former cricket West Indies president Dave Cameron. Whoa, that's interesting. Very, very interesting. So Dave Cameron coming over to the JFF to give some assistance where the finances are concerned. Another person who is or other persons who are part of that committee would be Vice Presidents Raymond Anderson, Peter Reid, the former St. Catherine FA President, Technical Committee Chairman and Chartered Accountant Rudolph Speed. So this is a quite experienced team that they put together, the Financial Committee team, to ensure that going forward, these are the persons who I would assume that would do all the negotiation on behalf of the JFF, rather than a stick-up that happened the other day where they tried to coerce the youngster what to do, what to say, what to go back to say to the players. So this is a good move by the JFF, and we have to highlight it because we actually highlight the things that they would have done in the past, which are actually bad. Now, all the players, viewers, are out of contract, right? But with this intervention, the both parties or both sides would they are actually willing to sit together to work as hard as possible to arrive at an agreement before the next FIFA window in March. So that is very good on the part of the JFF. A really outstanding and brave move that they made, and it's a good look. That's a start. They are trying to mend fences. They're trying to put the pieces together, and I would believe that they are listening to what is happening out there in social media. Many persons might think that they are not. Even if they are not, information is reaching back to them because of what persons are doing on social media via their channel or the comments in the comment section. So definitely things are looking good, and it's good to know that they're actually listening to what is happening. Things are in place. They need to speed up some other stuff. There are some players that need to be here. From understanding, I learned that there are actually 4 players now that their papers are close to be finalized to ensure that they would be a part of the process going forward. And another player who is very eager and interested in playing for the Reggae Boyz. So now everything is in the hands of the JFF. So we like to see what is happening. We really appreciate this move, JFF. I trust that like in any relationship, some forgiveness will take place and brush away the dust and put things together, and everybody will be smiling again, be going back on track to ensure that this football really excel, things move forward, the boys qualify, the boys win the Gold Cup. You know what I mean? It's going to be an uphill task nevertheless, but we certainly know and trust that it will be sorted out. It will be interesting to know some of the things, some of the requests that Whitmore made how far are they in terms of putting these requests in place to ensure that Whitmore does his job to the best of his ability and the resources that are provided. So big up to the JFF committee there, the financial committee. Big up to President Ricketts again for what he has done in regards to this meeting. Galvanize the players, come to a solution, come to a decision to ensure that we put the best foot forward. Now, thank you again, viewers, for tuning in to the Coach's Desk. Our next video that will be dropping is CONCACAF 11. Let's see who will make that team. Tune in for that one coming up, my viewers and subscribers. Thank you again. I'm out.